Do you feel stressed, overwhelmed when you are decorating your house or tackling a home project? Well, you are not alone. And today we're going to tackle those feelings in this video to give you some tips to have more fun and enjoy the renovation project. Hi, my name is Julie. We're gonna dive right in and teach you how to overcome that feeling of overwhelmness. It just comes from so many choices and also choosing things that are gonna be in your life for a very long time. But all you really need to know is yourself and how you want to live and what kind of home you want to create. So let's take your gorgeous self and break this down. First off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into your closet. That is where we're going to take a bird's eye view of your style, because you have been honing your fashion style since you've been young. I mean, think about it. You have been playing around with clothes, colors, patterns. You know what fits your body, what you don't like to wear, what makes you feel comfortable and cozy, what makes you feel sexy and awesome. So there is where we're gonna start. We're gonna go right to the source, which is you. What I want you to do is open up your closet, turn on all the lights, and take a good look at the pieces that you wear every day that just really make you feel great. But what I want you to do is look at the colors, and I want you to look at patterns, and you'll see a repetitive pattern and color in your closet. So if you have bright colors and flowy shirts and loud patterns, and you are such a fun person like that, it really needs to show up in your decorating. And if you're like me, where it's like a lot of black, gray, whites, and neutrals, then you know that you're gonna tend more towards the neutrals. Once we have our color palette, then we're gonna go into step 2. Now, step 2 is I want you to go to Pinterest, but you're not just pinning randomly. You're pinning and you're putting them down, and then you're actually printing out the sheets. And what you're looking for isn't just like the whole room. So that is a mistake I see a lot of people do. They all of a sudden grab a room off Pinterest and they want the whole room. But your house isn't like that. Maybe your budget isn't like that. Really, what Pinterest does is it shows you what keeps coming up and showing you patterns of what's important. Hold on, I'm gonna show you something. All right, so I am so old that Pinterest, when I was building my house, Pinterest was not even a thing, but I loved interior design magazines, and I absolutely cut everything out and put them into like this book, okay? This is like Pinterest before it was. But what I want you to notice is the repetitive pattern of what I picked. It's all windows. All I wanted was windows. So once you really can take your Pinterest boards and look across and find that common theme, that's what interior designers are looking for. They're not looking for a room because they're going to design you a room. They're not looking for a house because they're going to design you a house. So to get into the mindset of an interior designer, what you need to do is lay everything out and find that repetitive pattern. And then whatever that repetitive thing is, if you buy it, you pick out the same couch, if you pick out the same bed, if you gravitate towards the same rug, if you really like built-in shelves, once you find that one thing, that is your true north. That is the thing that you're gonna protect the most and make sure it gets into the project. Third thing I wanna go over is it takes a lot of work. I know you have all of these feelings of overwhelmed. Maybe it's because everyone does these quick and before afters online, but you really have to dig deep. But I have a suggestion for you. Get a designer buddy. Get a decorating mucky buddy person. You know, recently my sister purchased a home and I was too busy to just do it with her every single day, and she wanted to hire an interior designer, and I was like, you can do this. I believe in you. I know you can do this. And I was like, you just need to put the work in. And God love her, she went back and forth to that paint store. She pulled all samples. She called everyone she had to, and I cheered her on the entire way. And she is so proud of her home, and we have enjoyed this process. The home is in complete expression of her. And had she just not put the work in, it just wouldn't have been this like amazing, beautiful project that it's really turned into. Oh my gosh, I'm just really proud of my little sister and the beautiful home she's creating her family, and I want that for all of you. Number 4 is really knowing your stores. Now, when I go to the mall, there's all these stores, like tons of stores, but I don't shop in all the stores. I know that my body fits into kooky Anthropologie dresses. I don't know why in J. Crew I almost leave there thinking, what was that? And I can't fit into anything. And I hear other people really fit into J. Crew and think, what is going on in Anthropologie? So we have all these stores in a mall, but you know the ones that fit your body, you know the ones that you're gonna get in and out, and it's gonna really work for you and fit your style. Exactly the way you do it with your dress and your clothes, that's exactly what I want you to do with your home decor. So get out there and get shopping. Another reason why you feel completely overwhelmed is because as you start to get into the process, you start to pick things out and it's like a puzzle. And then all of a sudden, a shiny object will catch your eye and it will throw you way off. So for instance, you'll be like, oh, I'm going for like natural and rustic and blah, blah, blah. And then you'll find this pillow. I don't know, I just really like this pillow. Me and this pillow are super best friends. You will gravitate towards something that is not in your grand scheme. When you find your shiny, glittery object that's throwing off your entire vibe, I would like you to admire it and then don't put it in. Literally, do not take your shiny object and jam it into your project. This is the biggest hardship that I see people go through or when they're doing a home decor project. You want to stay the course, meaning that typically you go back to your Pinterest boards, you go back to your color scheme, you start to stay in your lane to make a cohesive pattern. So I really want to show what I mean about a shiny object that probably isn't going to work in your puzzle pieces. I'm going to show it to you in a very rudimentary way. Okay, first off, I went to the shade store and I fell in love with these like gorgeous wool shades. And I was like, oh my God, I need these so bad. Then I was like, how do I save money? Because I know that these would be expensive and they'd be in the second bedroom. So I remembered I have a 9x12 rug. This is the most Instagrammable rug. I bought it on a whim, a 9x12. Thought it'd work in my husband's office. It doesn't. So now it's sitting in my basement. So I'm like, okay, I'll save money, spend money, save money. So this is piece number 1. And then this is piece number 2. Then I was like, oh, okay, well, I could just buy, there's a bed and wafer that I really like, and it's like this white color. And so then this is piece number 3. See how it's like kind of coming together where the beige is picking up in here and then there's gray and it's like, oh, that looks really good, right? Then if I was suddenly shopping, and I'm sorry, I don't have like another pattern fabric, but I just want to bring this in as an example. Say all of a sudden, see this Erin Gates book, she's amazing, by the way, I love her. And all of a sudden I fall in love with this 12 print, right? And I'm out there and there's a wallpaper sample and I'm like, oh my God, I love this. It's not working in my puzzle. And that is one of the things that I see the most is everyone takes whatever they love and they try to jam it into one room. There's gonna be a lot of things that speak to you. The same way when you're shopping at a mall, there is a ton of stuff that I would buy, but really what you're looking for, even when you're shopping, you're looking for good cost per wear. Will it go with other things in my closet? Do I like it? Will it sustain the test of time? And that's what you also want to do when you're picking out home decor. You want to say, does it fit in my puzzle? Will I like it for years to come? Will I get sick of it? And those are the same questions you're asking when you're doing home decor that you're asking with fashion. So even if you see a tulle, sparkle, ball dress in the mall, you're like, ooh, I really just need a new pair of jeans. So let those shiny objects go. Pray that the person who does bring them into their home enjoys them, but stick to your puzzle. Stick to it. It'll combat those feelings of being overwhelmed. If you got to this end of the video and you're like, nope, I feel overwhelmed, listen, I really want to tell you one tiny secret. Whatever you do is going to be new and it's going to feel refreshed, and that it's you. You did it. That is what I want you all to know, and that's what I really, really want this channel to be all about. You as a homeowner, as the person creating this beautiful environment for yourself to enjoy and bring peace into it. As long as it's an expression of you, I promise you all the overwhelmed feelings, all the money, and just all the hard work that you will put in will be so rewarding because it will be something that you create that you will enjoy for years to come. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye!